Welcome back to this special edition of Hannity, the GOP field on the issues. Now, race has become a major issue in this election cycle. Now, the Black Lives Matter movement has received a lot of attention, and we've also seen all of this with racial tensions rising at the University of Missouri this week. Here now with reaction, Fox News senior correspondent Geraldo Rivera and the Black Sphere's Kevin Jackson. It drives me crazy. You're Hispanic. You're Hispanic American. You're my friend. Your life matters, Geraldo. When O'Malley or Bernie Sanders says, oh, no, Black Lives Matter or all lives matter, they're saying your life doesn't matter. They're saying my life doesn't matter. You know what? There's something inherently racist and wrong with the Democratic Party that they can't just say the words, all lives matter, because they do.
You know, the aspect of Black Lives Matter that they tend to focus on is black lives that are claimed by men or women wearing blue. That's the only black lives that seem to matter to these groups. They don't care at all about that 9-year-old boy lured into the alleyway in Chicago to be intentionally murdered by a rival gang. They don't care about the 14-year-old killed in retaliation to that just yesterday. There is a real space in our society for a legitimate civil rights group activated by the need to raise up by their bootstraps an entire population. It isn't this group.
Kevin, it's not this group. You know, pigs in a blanket fry them like bacon. This isn't the group, but the Democrats, you know, are just pandering and sucking up to them. It is nauseating that they can't say the words, all lives matter.
It is, and I think I disagree a little bit with Geraldo that there's a need for another civil rights movement. Look, blacks are achieving in this country, and we had this situation that happened in Missouri. It's over nothing. Geraldo, I would ask you, how many people have said derogatory things about you in your career that you just brush
Today?
off? Sean, this
week?
Sean, the same as you. Exactly, the same with you and the same with me. We get called names. You raise your children to, in fact, the behavior of the guy that claimed that he got the racial epithet thrown at him is the behavior of a child, a guy who didn't get past the 2nd grade. I've taught my 8-year-old to dismiss those kind of calls, and yet here we are, talking about the University of Missouri as if black people have just begun to matriculate into this school. This is the height of ridiculousness. And the idea that we are building civil rights movement around people like Michael Brown, who break into stores, who steal from stores and want to kill cops. We build civil rights movement around people that don't want to follow the letter of the law and just, turn over their, get arrested for the cigarettes or whatever they were doing, or stop committing crimes.
The University of Missouri's experience, where they capitulated to threats and intimidation. Mark my words, this is the next frontier for the Black Lives Movement. They have found resistance going up against cops. They found resistance in urban areas. Now they've picked a soft target, usually run by liberals who tend to capitulate when confronted. The brave new world of the Black Lives Movement, it will spread like wildfire throughout campuses in this country. It will be absolutely destructive of the academic environment. They will militarize or be militant in that context where they have a reasonable chance of success. Here they have the president of the University of Missouri and the chancellor of all the state-run universities in Missouri resigning as a result of their efforts. They've now linked up with the black players on the football team to deny and deprive the institution of the revenue from the football game unless they capitulate. I think this is a very distressing development. This is anarchy for sure. What gets done? Do children, our young people, are they going to be educated in this environment, or rather will they learn to be separate? Will they learn to be that only militancy and threats can prevail? I think it's very distressing. I'd love to hear from the president on this one.
All right, real quick, Kevin, we're running out of time. Go ahead. One
other quick point. They made a comment that if the football coach had not capitulated, he wouldn't be able to recruit black players because they would not want to come to the school. And I think that's the height of ignorance and also racism, that black parents won't understand that if he had done the right thing, we would be happy to send our kids to him. It's so wrong on so many levels.
All right. Thank you both for being with us. Appreciate it. Coming up next.